students. In previous lectures, we have completed some example under the exercise of 5.3. Now in 5.3, there are the one more concepts, and remaining examples are depends upon the next concept, and that concept is the direction, angles, and direction cosines. Another concept which is the direction angles and direction cosines. Now we study about this direction angles and direction cosines. If we consider the three-dimensional geometry, it means x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. And if any line which is passing through the origin, but it is only passing through the origin, it means this line is parallel to the another line which is in the space. We have to calculate the direction angle and direction cosine for the line L. For this concept, we draw another one line which is parallel to the L and it is passing through the origin. These two lines are parallel to each other. If this line making the angle with x-axis, then that angle is called as the alpha. Angle with x-axis, then it is called as the alpha. Then it making the angle with y-axis, then it is called as the beta. And angle with z-axis, then it is called as the gamma. To calculate the angle of the line which are contained into the space. For this concept, we draw the parallel line which is passing through the origin. Then this line making the three angles with x, y and z axis, that is alpha, beta and gamma. If these three angles are measured by using the cosine ratio, then that will be represented by the cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. These cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are represented by the L equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and L equal to cos gamma. So these are called the direction cosines, and alpha, beta and gamma are the direction angles. And if these direction angles measure by using the cosine ratio, then it is called as the direction cosines. Now it is the direction cosines. Then second is this relation between direction cosine is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 0. So equal to 1, not 0, equal to 1. Simply it is represented by the L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. It is the relation between cosine directions, direction of cosines. These are the two relations. And this alpha, beta and gamma which is lie between 0 to pi. That angles are lie between 0 to pi. So first, these are the two important conditions related with the direction angle and direction cosines. Now another concepts are there. One concept is direction cosine, another concept is the direction ratios. Now see this. What is meant by direction ratios? If L, M and N are the direction cosines, of the line L, and if any three numbers which are in the ratio A, B, C, these are the any three numbers which are proportional to the direction cosines, then that number is called as the direction ratios. Numbers are called as the direction ratios. Now, to calculate the direction ratios for the any line, if this line passing through the 2 points, suppose A point is and B point, A is x1 y1, B is x2 and y2. These points are lie on the line A point and B point. Then direction ratio of these points AB, equal to x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. Brackets are not taken for the direction ratios. In this way we calculate the direction ratios. Now, if any point which are lie into the plane, suppose P point is there, that points are x, y and z, and if we calculate the coordinates from that point from the origin, then we have to require this distance r and also require the direction cosines. So this x becomes LR, y equal to MR and z equal to NR. It is the coordinates of that point from the origin. And if another point is there, suppose A point is there whose coordinates are x1 and y1, and then we calculate the coordinates of the P, then that will be becomes x1 plus or minus LR, y1 plus or minus MR and z1 plus or minus NR. So these are the one more concept to calculate the coordinates of the points. आपण काय काय पाहिलं? डायरेक्शन कोसाइन, पहिलं डायरेक्शन अँगल म्हणजे स्पेस मध्ये असणारी लाईन ज्यावेळेस ह्या 3 ऍक्सिस बरोबर अँगल तयार करते त्याला म्हणायचं डायरेक्शन अँगल्स. पण ते क्रमाने एक्स ऍक्सिस वर अल्फा, वाय ऍक्सिस वर बीटा, झेड ऍक्सिस असेल तर गॅमा. आणि हे अँगल ज्यावेळेस कोसाइन रूलने मेजरमेंट करतात त्यावेळेस त्याला म्हणायचं डायरेक्शन कोसाइन्स. यांच्यामध्ये रिलेशन या दोन टाइप आहे. त्यानंतर पुढचा पार्ट आहे डायरेक्शन रेशो. म्हणजे डायरेक्शन कोसाइनला एक ठराविक नंबरने डिवाइड केल्यानंतर त्यांचे रेशो जर इक्वल येत असतील तर त्या नंबरला म्हणायचं डायरेक्शन रेशो. त्या व्यतिरिक्त डायरेक्शन रेशो एखाद्या लाईनचे याप्रमाणे कॅल्क्युलेट केले जाते. त्यानंतर कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट and then relation between direction cosines, relation between direction ratios, shortcut मध्ये DRS, direction ratios and direction cosines, direction ratio and direction cosine. That relation is L equal to A upon root A square plus B square plus C square. It will be plus minus. M equal to plus or minus B upon root A square plus B square plus C square. And N equal to plus minus C upon root A square plus B square plus C square. So these are the 3 equations. Relation between direction ratio and direction cosines. L, M, N are the direction cosine. A, B, C are the direction ratios. So थोडंफार बेसिक यामध्ये मी तुम्हाला सांगितलंय. यावरती आपल्याला पुढचे एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. ठीक आहे. म्हणजे आपण ह्या एक्झरसाइज मध्ये राहिलेला जो पार्ट्स आहे तो यामध्ये आपल्याला पूर्ण घेता येईल. हो, आपण आता एक्झरसाइज यामध्ये आपल्याला कंटिन्यू करता येईल. Now we are going to study about the exercise. Exercise 5.3 and example number 10. Example number 10. Number 10. If a vector has a direction angle 45 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, find the third direction angle. Find third direction angle. Direction angle. First we consider as these angles. Consider alpha equal to 45 degree, beta equal to 60 degree, and we calculate the third angle, that is gamma. That will be the gamma. Then we apply the relation between direction angle. So that relation is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. So we put these values. Cos square alpha is 45 degree plus cos square beta is 60 degree plus cos square gamma equal to 1. From the table, cos 45 degree is 1. So we get 1 square. Cos 60 degree is 1 by 2, their square, plus cos square alpha equal to 1, cos square gamma equal to 1. So 1 plus 1 by 4 plus cos square gamma equal to 1. बरोबर आला का? Cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2, is 1 upon root 2. So this square is 1 by 2. This addition 4 multiply 2, 4 plus 2 upon 2 multiply 4 is 8. Okay. 4 plus 2, that is 6 upon 8. Cos square gamma equal to 1 minus 6 by 8. Six upon 8. Now this subtraction cos square gamma equal to 6. 8 minus 6, that is 2. 2 upon 4. 2 upon 8, not 4. So cos square gamma equal to 1 by 4 and square root is cos gamma equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. Plus or minus 1 upon 2. So this implies that cos gamma equal to 1 upon 2 or cos gamma equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 upon 2. So cos gamma is equal to 1 by 2. So this implies cos gamma equal to cos pi by 3 or 60 degree. So gamma is equal to pi by 3, which is already given here. Calculate the second part, that is cos gamma equal to minus cos pi by 3. Negative is converted into positive. We subtract pi minus pi by 3. So cos gamma is equal to cos of 2 pi by 3. Therefore gamma is equal to 2 pi upon 3. Or 120 degree. So maybe third angle is 120 degree. Okay. So in this way we calculate this equation, pi by 3 or these two angles, pi by 3 or 2 pi by 3. It may be also written as the 60 degree. These are the third angles which are we have to calculate this. So now taking the next example, काय केलं आपण यामध्ये बरोबर अँगल्स दिलेत, रिलेशन अप्लाय केलं आणि त्यावरून आपल्याला पुढचं जे इक्वेशन आहे ते यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल. सेम टाईपचं पुढचं एक्झाम्पल जे आहे ते काय बघा. नंबर 11 example is if a line makes angle 90 degree, then 135 degree, then 45 degree with x axis, y axis, z axis, then we calculate the direction cosines. To to calculate the direction cosines. Now the angles are alpha is 90 degree, beta is 135 degree, and gamma is the 45 degree. These are the angle which meet x axis, y axis and z axis respectively. The direction cosines are L is equal to cos alpha, M equal to cos beta, and N equal to cos gamma. So we put these values. L equal to cos alpha is 90 degree, and from the table cos 90 degree is the 0. Similarly, M equal to cos 135 degree. So 135 means 180 minus 45 degree. So M equal to minus cos 45 degree. Therefore M equal to minus 1 by root 2. And third one, N equal to cos gamma. So cos gamma is the 45 degree. So that answer from the table is 1 by root 2. Therefore answer is direction ratios are 0, 1 by minus 1 by root 2 and plus 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2 and plus 1 by root 2. So these are the direction ratios, direction cosines. याप्रमाणे सिंपली हे सॉल्व करता येईल टू कॅल्क्युलेट द डायरेक्शन कोसाइन. Now one more example. Again we calculate the direction cosines. To calculate the direction cosine, but condition is different. Number 12. If 4 minus 12 and 18, 4 minus 12 and 18 are direction ratios, then find direction cosines. Direction cosines. Now see this. The direction ratios are A equal to 4, B equal to minus 12 and C equal to 18. Now we calculate the square root of A square plus B square plus C square. So 4 square plus 12 square plus 18 square. 4 is square 16, 144, and 18 square is 324. 324. Addition, 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 6 14, 1 carry, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 1 8, and 3 plus 1 4, 484. 484. It is the square root of 22. 484 the square root is 22. Now we calculate the direction cosines. The direction cosines are, formula is here equal to plus minus a upon root a square plus b square plus c square plus minus a is the 4 upon root 22, that will be plus minus 1 2 upon 11 m equal to plus minus b upon root a square plus b square plus c square, again plus minus 12 upon 22 प्लस मायनस, इथं मायनस साइन आहे त्यामुळे इकडे काय मायनस आणि प्लस 12 upon 22, so that will be 6 upon 11, 2 ने डिवाइड करायचं and last here equal plus minus c upon root equal to plus minus c is the 18 by 22, it is divided by the 2, so we get 9 by 11. So these are the direction cosines, these are the direction cosines of the given angle, so that is converted into in this way. Okay? That will be converted into in this way, direction cosines. ठीक है. Now next example, next is number 13. Number 13. Now in number 13 we calculate the coordinates of the point B, coordinates of the point B. First we see the example. Example number 13. The direction ratio of AB bar is minus 2, 2 and 1. A point is 4, 1, 5 and the length AB is equal to 6 units. And find B. And find B. Coordinates of the B. To calculate the coordinates of the B, we using this formula B x1 plus or minus L R y1 plus or minus M R z1 plus minus N R. Now one by one we calculate these values and then using this formula get the required answer. Now first of all, the direction ratios of AB bar is A equal to minus 2, B equal to 2 and C equal to 1. C is equal to 1. Yeah. From the point A point is 4, 1, 5. This implies x1 equal to 4, y1 equal to 1 and z1 equal to 5. And length AB equal to 6. This implies R is equal to 6. R here given D, distance. Okay. Now x1, y1 and z1 already given. Value of R is already given. Only calculate the L, M and N. Now, first we calculate the square root of the a square plus b square plus c square. So that will be minus 2 square plus 2 square plus 1 square, 4 plus 1, and square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Now the direction cosines are. आताच आपण एक एक्झाम्पल घेतो. L is equal to plus minus a upon root. So minus 2 upon plus minus 2 upon 3. So that will be minus and plus upon 2 by 3. हे प्लस मायनस ने काही इफेक्ट होणार नाही. डायरेक्टली व्हॅल्यू यामध्ये सबस्टिट्यूट करायचं. प्लस मायनस m is equal to b upon root value of b is 2 by 3 and n equal to c upon root. Value of the c is 1 by 3. Then the coordinates of point B is तो या प्रमाणे. Therefore B त्याला आपण स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेट टाकून x1 is the 4 plus minus into the bracket L. L is the minus 2 by 3. आपण असं डायरेक्टली घेऊ शकतो. minus 2 upon 3. minus 2 upon 3 multiply radius. Radius is the 6, comma. Y1 is the m is the 2 by 3. Multiply radius is the 6. Radius means distance. Third one Z1 is the 5 plus minus n 1 by 3 multiplied by 6. Now in next step 4 plus or minus minus आणि plus 4 हे परत येतं पहा. मायनस आणि प्लस मायनस प्लस 3 to 6 2 multiply to 4 1 plus minus 4 3 to 6 again 5 plus minus 2. So this implies that B point is 4 minus 4 1 plus 4 5 plus 2. First number is the answer. Or B point is 4 plus 4 1 minus 4 and 5 minus 2. Therefore 4 minus 4 0 5 and 7, or one more point, that is 8 minus 3 and 3, minus 3 and 3. Okay? So that is the required coordinates of that point. Okay? तर या पद्धतीने आधी डायरेक्शन रेशोज, डायरेक्शन कोसाइन. तर यामध्ये एक शेवटचं एक्झाम्पल आहे, पण ते एक्झाम्पल त्याचं जे सोल्युशन आहे ते सोल्युशन बरंच मोठं आहे. त्यामुळं व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये मी जे सांगितलं तर ते तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित समजणार नाही. त्यामुळे प्रत्यक्ष ज्यावेळेस क्लास सुरू होतील त्यावेळेस मी तुम्हाला ते एक्झाम्पल एक्सप्लेन करून सांगेल. आता पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण नवीन एक्झरसाइज आणि नवीन कन्सेप्ट घेऊ. तोपर्यंत तुम्ही हे एकदा रिवाइज करा. यावरती मी तुम्हाला होमवर्क देईल, तो सॉल्व करा. ठीक आहे. आणि व्हिडिओचं जे तुमचं मत असेल ते मला नक्की सांगा. ओके, बाय. परत भेटू आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये.